Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us at the market site studio, we have Ken Timsit. He's the managing director at Cronos, one of the largest layer one blockchains, and we're going to discuss GameFi. That's the combination of gaming and finance and why it is really gaining traction with consumers and for everyone who loves gaming. Ken, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Good afternoon.
So what is GameFi? What is the big draw for gamers with this?
GameFi is really the application of crypto, meaning peer-to-peer finance, to the world of gaming. And so for game creators, it means new business models, new ways of monetization. For example, they can collect payments in crypto, or they can fund the game development through NFT sales. And then for gamers, it means a chance to capture part of the value that they are creating by being actors of those games. So it can mean trading their NFTs, it can mean owning the game token, or it can mean winning prizes from tournaments that are powered by crypto.
And I'm reading here that the blockchain gaming space is going to grow to $50 billion by 2025. That's 10 times the growth rate of the traditional gaming industry. What's the story behind these predictions? What are you seeing? What do gamers want?
So what we're really seeing is the application of new business models to the world of gaming that we know is already a huge industry. So today, if you want to simplify the game economy, right? It's really players paying money to game creators, and then some players are able to sell user-generated content, for example, in games like Roblox. But usually the money that they're getting from that is paper money, right? It's just in-game currency that can't be used to make a living. And so as a result, contributors to the games are becoming influencers, or doing shows on YouTube or Twitter or Twitch, because that's the only way for them to monetize their participation in the community. So with crypto, we're inventing new ways for those new business models and new ways for game contributors to make money. Usually that's called play to earn, but play to earn is kind of a misleading term. Right. So what we mean by play to earn is really a few things. First of all, it means trade to earn. So if I've won a saber or if I've acquired some skin in a game, I can resell it later to other users, perhaps for a profit or when I don't use it anymore. Secondly, it's win to earn. So you already have esports, but esports are huge competitions, logistically very heavy. With crypto, you can organize mini tournaments where everyone can participate in some kind of tournament pool within their own community or in their own language. And finally, you have contribute to earn. So games can share some of the value that is created with community organizers or members of early adopters of the game.
Which makes it so interesting because you're not reliant on a gaming studio only for content and to make these types of communities happen. It's very user-generated, which I think is interesting. It makes it more innovative and more interesting. So explain to us where Cronos fits within the ecosystem.
So Cronos is really here as a blockchain whose mission is to bring the next billion users to Web3. And so for us, of course, consumer applications like blockchain games or crypto games are very interesting because they provide tangible utility to cryptocurrencies. So what we're doing is we're really removing the hurdles, the reasons why mainstream users are not yet using crypto. One of them is transaction fees. So on Cronos, it only costs 1 or a few cents to transact. So that's solving a huge pain point for crypto users. Second hurdle usually is the energy consumption, environmental footprint of crypto. And in the case of Cronos, we're carbon neutral. So we are removing that hurdle as well. And the third hurdle for many users is the transfer of currency from the like usual currencies, US dollars, euros, to cryptocurrencies. And we are solving that by partnering with Crypto.com, one of the largest exchanges in the world with 50 million users, in order to make it easy to get assets into Cronos in just a single click.
What other areas of blockchain technology are you interested in? Where do you see the growth potential?
So right now, there are three things that we're really focused on. The first one is giving utility to NFTs, right? So NFTs are just images. We're trying to give utility to those NFTs, and we're doing that mainly through games and metaverses, as we've discussed before. Second topic is really making decentralized finance easy to understand and to use for the next billion users. So there's an application on Cronos called VVS. Their tagline is very, very simple DeFi. We're just trying to make the user interface of DeFi simpler. And the number 3 priority for us is broadly social, right? So people have been talking for many years now about the huge size of Facebook, Twitter, social media platforms, and the extent to which decentralized technologies can change the social media business models. And so we're very early stage in that respect, but we're trying to think about your identity as your crypto wallet, right? Instead of your identity being your Facebook or Twitter identity. And then if your identity is your crypto wallet and it's attached to the NFTs that you own, we're building tools so that you can have your wallet with a human readable name. You can receive messages on your wallet and use your wallet as the place where your social data is stored and where you truly own it.
You know what? It's going to change the landscape of data for sure. And to wrap up here, what's next for Cronos?
2 things. So first of all, scalability. We're getting ready for the next billion users, as I mentioned. So that means that we need to constantly improve and upgrade the technology. So Cronos today just went out of beta after 9 months of beta phase. And so we're now ready for a new chapter in our history. Second point is really helping to create an ecosystem of applications on Cronos, which is just a public blockchain. And so we are just finishing the first cohort of our accelerator program, which is a startup accelerator funded with $100 million of ecosystem funds. So we're able to start the second cohort, and we aim to repeat that every quarter with around 10 startups that we are helping to target our users.
Well, that's how you scale it when you have the ecosystem, for sure. All right, we appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks, and thanks for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.